YouTube, what's good, my good people? It's your boy Mo, back on the scene, crispy and clean. And in this video, I'm gonna be talking about, is OTR truck driving really worth it? And shout out to the new subscribers, shout out to everyone that been showing love the last couple of weeks. You know, we got up to 100 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Let's keep running it up, and I'm gonna just keep showing some good content out there. With that being said, you already know the vibes. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and show some love in the comment box below. Now let's get into it. Is OTR truck driving really worth it? My answer to that would be, honestly, for my opinion, for my experience, I would say no and yes. Right now they unloaded me, so if you see me moving on some, on some funny shit, it's because of that. They moving my trailer, but I would say yes and no. Obviously everybody's, personal core values are a little bit different. What's important to you is a little bit different. But I'll say yes and no to me. Just for the simple fact that when I got into the industry, I had a speeding ticket probably like 6 months before I had my license. So my options right there was real limited. I really couldn't, to find a job was a little bit difficult for me at the time, even though that was like my only speeding ticket within the last like 5 years. But it made it a little bit difficult. My options were a little bit slim, so I had to basically go the OTR route. But it just depends on your values. You feel me? What's important to you? Like something that was important to me. A few things that was important to me, is my lifestyle. I like to be healthy, eat healthy. I like to work out and stuff like that. When you're doing OTR, you probably already know this by now, or if you don't, it's real difficult to eat hard. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can meal prep, but if you're out there for 3-4 weeks, you're gonna run out of food eventually. You feel me? I like to work out. Obviously, that's real difficult to do while you driving all the time. You got places to be, people to see. You feel me? You got to be at the ship at a certain time, and sometimes it gets real difficult. I try to do that, but it gets a little bit hard. And there's some places you could go, but a lot of places that if you're not gonna be back to, like if you're not real familiar with it, it's gonna be a little bit difficult for you. Like if you're coming back to the same spot, you're like, oh yeah, I've been there, so you know how to maneuver. But a lot of the times when you're doing OTR, you really don't go back to the same spot a lot. And family, most importantly, family. I'm a big family person, and being out there on the road 3 times out of the week, 3 weeks out of the time, that shit ain't it, man. It gets a little bit old, but I had to do what I had to do. You feel me? Like I had a bigger picture than what I had to. I had a bigger picture in life, so I knew I had to do this for a certain amount of time, and then that time was over with. So it serves its purpose. You feel me? At least for me, it definitely serves its purpose. And you get decent money out of it, but you ain't gonna get rich. You feel me? You could make the same money out of OTR that you could do a regional or even local, to be honest, and you still have your, your day-to-day life. You could work out, you could spend time with your family, things like that. But yeah, those are my 3 things. My lifestyle. I ain't have no life, honestly. You out on the road 7 days a week, for at least 24 days, 21 days out of the month. You feel me? Working out and stuff like that, eating right, not being able to work out, as I mentioned, and your family. Those were the things that was real important to me that I wasn't getting, that I just had to deal with. But at the time, I just had to deal with it. You feel me? It is what it is, and I had to stick it out. I did 6 months OTR. It is a little bit difficult to really do your job knowing that you want to be doing this and that, but at the end of the day, a lot of things that you're gonna do in life, you're really not gonna want to do it. You really just, you just gotta do it. To be honest, you gotta put yourself in a position and grind it out so that you have better days ahead of you. You feel me? But to me, I wouldn't say it's worth it, but I also say it is worth it. You feel me? If you really need that experience, like I needed it. But if you have a good, clean driver record, you have multiple other options out there. You could do regional. I'm doing regional now. I'll be out for 4 to 5 days, and I'm home for 2 or 3 days. That's better. I'm still working towards that local position, and that local position is definitely coming soon. But for the most part, though, with OTR, you could definitely, make good money. Yeah, that's probably honestly what, and you could definitely see the country. You definitely, that was the cool aspect of it. I got to see the country, which was, nice, and I was making, decent money as well. But now I'm doing regional and I'm making more money. This is probably the difference of the company that I work in. But yeah, that's my experience with OTR, and that's what I feel like, if it's worth it or not. It just depends on your personal, your personal criteria as to what's important to you in life. You feel me? But if you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you. You already know the vibes. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and show some love in the comment box. Let me know, how it worked for you, how it is for you. But take care.